Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Beena and this soggy little fella in the gloom here is Walter. Hope you're doing well. You join us on a beautiful day here in Bedfordshire, England. This is your quintessential British winter's day here. It's 4 degrees Celsius. It is gloomy as hell, and it's well, I'd say drizzling, but it's not. It's that kind of weather that you'd classify as dry, but if you move too quickly you get wet. It's like living in a cloud. So yeah, it's a little bit grim. So you'll have to forgive me because I haven't ridden with my camera in the in this kind of weather, in the wet weather or anything, so I don't know how often I need to wipe the lens, or if I've just wiped the lens and just made a massive smudge on it. So I'm constantly having to wipe my my visor on my glove. So hopefully it's coming out alright, otherwise this is going to be a bit of a bust and it would just be a little damp ride out for me whilst talking to absolutely nobody. But not to worry, the main thing is it's a little ride out, isn't it? We're having a nice time as always. So what have we got to talk about this week? As always, no idea. Let's just wing it, let's see what happens. It is certainly a bit chilly at the moment. Chris, who is one of my subscribers who lives down under, right? In sorry Chris for that appalling half-assed attempt at a Australian accent. Yeah, lives down in Australia, was saying in the comments last week that it was 42 degrees Celsius where he is, which is a marked difference to what it's like in the UK at the moment. Like I say, today it's 4 degrees and it's been like that for a few days now, and it's not going to get much higher than that, to be honest. But that's okay, that's what layers are for, isn't it? A little waggy dog over there. Yeah, so I don't mind the cold. The wet, not so much of a fan of, to be honest. And if it's going to be wet, I'd rather it just rain. I thought it sounds weird, but where are we going? Oh, down here, okay. Yeah, I'd rather it rained rather than just be this kind of misty weather that is damp and you're constantly having to wipe the droplets off your visor. At least when it's proper raining, it kind of streams off your visor, doesn't it? Oh, speaking of which, there we go, camera. So yeah, I'm hoping it dries up a little bit. Looks like tomorrow might be a better day for this. So depending on whether this actually works with you being able to see anything, I might do this again tomorrow. Well, I will do this again tomorrow, 100%, just on my own if necessary. And without you good people along with me. There's a big solar farm over there. Good to see that we're getting more renewable energy. There's the village that I live in, there's some fields across the back, and they've had plans in place for years now to build a solar farm there. And apparently it's going to be one of the biggest ones in Europe, or if not the biggest one in Europe. So that'll be a sight to behold. Bit of a shame because there's quite a lot of deer around there. I don't know where they're going to go and live. Well, they can come and live with me. There's a lot of crows. I don't often come up this way. I don't know why. Come on now, pigeon, don't go dive bombing cars. We're not after your eggs. They're not going to have eggs now, are they, this time of year? That's crazy talk. Oh, that's a bit of a bump. I'm just waffling, I'm just rambling. As always. haven't really been up to much this week. Busy week at work, and yeah, the weather's been a bit grim. I'm not sure whether yeah, I think we did already have the storm, didn't we, that we had a lot of flooding and everything since our last video. Where are we? Greenfield. Ooh. Oh, a pretty little cottage. It is very gloomy, isn't it? It's you wouldn't think it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. Feels like it's about 6-7 o'clock at night. Well, I mean, not at the minute, because it'd be dark then, wouldn't it, you fool? Yeah, it certainly feels a lot later. Thank you. But well, I guess we've only got a few more days until the night start to get light again. What is it, December 21st, is it? That's the shortest day of the year. I'm sure that someone will correct me in the comments. 21st, 22nd. And then it slowly starts getting lighter again, which is brilliant for us as motorcyclists, isn't it? I should have gone up there. Damn, I haven't been paying attention. Never mind. Yeah, brilliant for us as motorcyclists, isn't it? Because if you're in full-time work, then it's tricky to get out on a weekday unless you like riding in the dark. And strangely, I kind of do, although I haven't done it for a long time. But when I used to commute regularly on my bike, in the winter obviously I had to ride in the dark, and there's a strange quality about it that I kind of liked. It almost felt a bit like a video game. You're kind of enveloped by the darkness, and you got all the lights around you, and it's kind of a real visceral experience, because when you're in a car, you're kind of shielded from it a little bit, aren't you? And you don't really get full appreciation of the fact that you are in the night, as it were. So yeah, I used to find it quite an experience. Sorry, I was pausing there because I was thinking, where the hell am I? But yeah, I mean, that was out of necessity, riding in the dark. I don't think I'd necessarily go out of my way to do it now. So, you know, weekdays in the winter can be difficult for us full-time workers, although I am fortunate enough to work from home, so I could go out at lunch times. It's difficult to strike a balance between that and trying to stay fit, because if you work from home, well, if you work in an office job like I do, office job, you know what I mean, in front of the computer all the while, it can be easy to be really sedentary and, you know, lose your fitness. Your health suffers as a result. So I do try and get out for some nice long power walks at lunch times rather than go out on the bike. And at this time of the year, when it's when the weather's cold and maybe a bit damp, it's such a faff having to put all of the gear on. It takes so long to put the gear on and take it off again that by the time you've done all that, you've kind of wasted 20 minutes of an hour-long lunch break and ride. So it's a lot simpler to just go for a walk. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Please don't sneeze. Sneezing in a helmet is not good. Sneezing when riding is certainly not good. Wow, I don't think I've ever been down here. Okay. This is a new experience for us. Somewhere we haven't been before. You know, I've probably been here before, right? a shame when it's gloomy and damp like this, because you know, I know that a lot of people watch because they like seeing the countryside, the English countryside in all its glory, and it's not particularly glorious right now. There's probably a big smudge on that lens, like it's covered in Vaseline, so it's probably even worse. But I'm enjoying it, so that's all that matters, isn't it? Come on, pigeon. I've got suicidal pigeons about today. I did buy some bike gear this week. Well, I say that Mrs. Bullet Beena very kindly bought me a jacket for Christmas. And you know what it's like with us fellas when we get something new for bike related. Even if it's Christmas, you're going to want to use it straight away. Not in this instance, because it's a summer jacket. It's a vented jacket. Because I currently have a Merlin. Ooh, I always confidently start these things and completely forget the name of the thing I want to talk about. A Merlin something. I'll put it up on the screen here. Which is a riding shirt, which is brilliant. I really love. But when it gets really hot, it can be really, really warm, a little bit sweaty. So I've had my eye on for a while a Merlin Shenstone vented wax jacket thing. They're a little bit spendy, as are all motorcycle jackets. So I've just kind of been looking at it. Oh, like all last year, this year. I keep thinking I'm in 2025. All this year, I've been looking at it, thinking, oh, that'd be nice. It's got a nice looking thing, and you know, people say it's like having air conditioning on your bike. But it was about, well, it's nearly 300 quid. So you know, I didn't get one. Oh, no, am I on the main road here? How have I taken myself? But I happened to be looking on sports bike shop. I did mention to someone in the comments in one of my videos that Christ, this is a busy road. I did mention that. I think I'll bring it back. And we're back again. A very busy junction. What was I saying? Yeah, I did mention to someone in the comments of one of my videos that I was mentioning a type of earplug that I currently use, which I really like. I can't remember those now either. And I couldn't remember what they were, so I went on Sports Bike shop to have a look, because that's where I got them from. And just thought, oh, I'll have a look in the clearance items, see what they have. And they had one of the Merlin Shenstone jackets on there. And usually on the clearance stuff, it's usually all the sizes they can't sell. You know, the quadruple XL or the triple extra small. But they actually had large in for this, and it was 140 quid off. And I thought, well, I'm going to buy that. So yeah, Mrs. Bullet Beena very kindly bought me that for Christmas. So I've tried it on. It fits lovely and looks good, and it feels like it's going to be very cool in the summer, so I've got a few months yet to wait to wear that. And she also bought me some more of the earplugs that I've got, which I really like, and no, I can't remember what they're called. Maybe I'll put that up on the screen here, who knows, maybe not. So yeah, usual spending. Where the friggin' hell am I? Where is this? Oh, I think I know where I am, maybe, he said, not knowing at all where he is. No, I think I do. I think I'll be coming out by Amptill a bit. Let's see if I'm right, dear follower, viewer. So what else have we been doing this week? Not a great deal. Last week was the final race of the Formula 1 season, and it was pretty good one actually. Like the entire season has been. It's been the best season in decades, I think. So we're looking forward to the next one. Less than 100 days to that. Woohoo! Other than that, not a lot going on. Sorry for the sniffles, as always. It is cold. Okay, back again. We are indeed in Amptill. What I've done here is I've come on the I put a route in without really thinking about it, and it's taking me on some main roads, and it's coming up to rush hour, isn't it? Because it's kicking out time at school, so everywhere's really busy. Rookie mistake, Beena, rookie mistake. I think I'm going to head home anyway because it is a bit grim. Can't really see an awful lot, and I'm fairly convinced that you can't see an awful lot, despite me wiping the screen all the time. So yeah, I think we'll head back. But yeah, this is probably quite a short one, isn't it? We'll do another one tomorrow, and hopefully it's not like living in a cloud. But yeah, there we go. That was a short and sweet and rubbish ramble. As always, I hope you have a good week. If you're out on your bike like me, I hope you can see. And I hope you stay safe, keep the shiny side up, and I will see you next time. Bye.